And started a little bit later this morning, couldn't find my car keys. Haven't been anywhere, so. Let's get started on your mats. We're gonna start in child's pose. So taking your knees nice and wide on your mat, toes together, hips back towards the heels. And then just stretching your hands forward, melting the chest down towards the floor, grounding down through the forehead. Just take a moment to settle in to your body here. Softening the muscles of the face. Soften the shoulders down, raising the ears. Just find your breath here. Nice deep inhale through your nose. Inhaling through the nostrils. Exhaling through the nose. Looking for that expansion with the inhales. Letting the stresses and worries of your week fade away with the breath. Taking one more breath in through your nose. Right out through the mouth. Start to walk your hands underneath the shoulders. Bring your knees underneath the hips. Find your way into your tabletop position. And just start to move through your spine through cat-cow. Inhale to drop the belly. Lift the chin. Exhale, tailbone tuck under, rounding through the spine. Chin to chest. Just moving back and forth. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Awesome. Exhale, round, tuck through your pelvis, separate through the shoulder blades, tuck through your toes, and then lift your hips up, melt your chest back to your thighs, find downward facing dog. And just take a moment to stretch through your hamstring, walk your dog, drop the hips right and left. Moving to the top of the mat, we'll step your feet forward, finding your way into Uttanasana. Holding over your thighs, tuck your chin into your chest, let yourself dangle forward. Soften your neck through your shoulders. And put your thumbs into your elbows when you start to sway from right to left. Releasing the hands down towards the floor. Front of the head lengthen forward. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, let it go, forward fold. Press into the hands, step back into downward facing dog. Start to flow through some sun salutations, gazing forward with your inhale. Exhale, step the feet through. Lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. coming all the way up. Exhale, hands carrying through the heart center, finding our way into Tadasana. So lifting and spreading through your toes, grounding into all four corners of the feet. Like top of your pelvis under, core is strong. Lift and press the heart forward, shoulders blades back. So take a deep breath in. And let it go. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, into the hips, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, full plank your hands, step back, side plank. Shoulders are over the wrists, heels over the toes. Dropping the knees down if you need to. Or keeping the leg extended, take a deep inhale. Exhale, come forward onto the tippy toes, bend the elbows back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale into downward facing dog. 3 nice deep breaths here. Gaze forward with the inhale. Exhale, feet comes to your hands. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Lift to right, come all the way up. Exhale, hands together through the heart center. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift. Exhale, full planche your hands. Step back, high plank. Lowering down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. 3 deep breaths here. Gaze forward, step your feet through your head. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back, high plank, back to joint, lower down, control. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Take the right heel straight up and back. Bend your knees, heel open through your hip. Take a moment here to feel that opening through the right side of the body. Try to square your shoulders to the back of the mat. Gaze forward, stepping your right foot through your hands. We're going to drop down onto that left knee for low lunge and Jenn. Stacking the shoulders over the hips, press the hips forward, front knee steps over top of the ankle. So starting with the hands down on the mat. If you like, you can bring your hands up on top of your knee or reach the arms up overhead. Lifting up through the center of the heart, reaching up and going back into back bend. If it's in your body this morning. Taking your hands down to the mat. Tuck your back toes under, stepping back for high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take the left heel straight up and back. Bend your knee, heel over through your hip. Open up to that left side of the body. Gaze forward, left foot step to the hands. Come down to your right knee, go left to the other side. Option to reach your hands up over the shoulders, taking that back bend if that's where your body wants to be. Listening and honoring your body if you know that it needs a little bit of a softer practice this morning. Take another full inhale and exhale. Planting both of the hand, tuck your right toes under, step back, high plank, lowering down to chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose. Let it go. Move forward, step your feet through your hands. Sinking into Uttanasana. Sweeping your arms forward, lift up through the chest. Drop the shoulders down the back. Find that tuck of your pelvis. Find your focal point, start to lift your heels. So your arms out wide, thumbs pointing back, knees forward. You go so lengthen. More. And slowly drop your heels, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Flex your hands, step back, high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Full breath in through your nose. Exhale. Right heel rises, inhale. Exhale, step it through, warrior one. Left toes point out 45. Inhale, scoop the arms forward, rising up. Find your breath. Keep the chest lifted, open up through the arms, looking up towards the ceiling. The next exhale, plant that hand, step back, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Let it go. Left and right. Exhale, step your foot through, warrior one, other side. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, rising up. Nice deep bend in that front knee. Hip square toward the front of the mat. Drop the shoulders away, 3 ears. Really root down through the outer edge of that right foot. You want to feel that hamstring, calf opening up. Full inhale. Exhale, hold the hands down. Step back, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Full breath in. Let it go. Gaze forward. Step the feet through the hands. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana, toes together, sink into your knees. Sweep the arms forward, rise up. Shoulders down the back. Sink low. Sweep the arms back, palms towards the ceiling. Push those arms up towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach your hands back, interlace the fingertips. Press the knuckles straight back. Lift up through the chest, squeeze your shoulders together. Take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold, straighten the legs. One more breath here. Releasing your fingertips from behind you. Bring the hands down in front, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back for downward facing dog. Take your feet about as wide as your mat. We're going to take a twist in our downward facing dog. Right hand can reach over to the left leg. Twisting underneath the body. And release. Right hand plants, get a good foundation. Left hand reaches over to the right leg. Find your twist. your feet back together. Right heel rises. Stepping the foot through your hands. Coming into a high lunge position. So wiggling that left foot all the way back. Stay high on the ball of that back foot. This is the wrong shirt to wear. Arms come up overhead. Drop the shoulders down back. Take up space on your mat. Front knee over the ankle. Palms come together. Bring the hands down through the heart. Lengthen forward, inhale. Exhale, twisting to the right with your left elbow to the outside of the thigh, or the hand can come down to the inside of the foot. Which is where my body needs to be today. And releasing your twist, you're going to sweep the arms forward. Hold here and hover. Make sure you're not putting any weight on that thigh. Lift and spread through your toes. You're going to step forward, finding warrior 3. Hands coming to the heart center. Squeezing through your glutes. Start to feel that heat in the body now. 3, 2, and 1. Step the feet together, top of the mat. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Lowering down. Upward facing dog. To downward facing dog. Take the left heel straight up and back. Gaze forward, step your foot through. High lunge, inhale, come up. Stack the front knee over the ankle. Back heel over the toes. Find length through your spine. Shoulders down flat. Hands come together. Come through the heart center. Lengthen forward, inhale. Exhale, finding your twist. Hook your elbow to your thigh or place a hand on the mat under that right shoulder. Releasing your twist, come back forward. Sweeping the arms forward. Stepping into that left foot, warrior 3, hands to the heart center. And inhale, step the feet together. Top of the mat. Grounding down through both feet. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step back, high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Drop your knees if you need to. Inhale, heart sweeps forward, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Full breath in here. Let it go. Keep the right heel straight on the back. Bend your knee to open through your hip. Setting up for your rock star. Flipping the dog over if you have it in your practice. Standing through that foot. Bending into the left knee. Right foot comes down. Open up to the right side of the body. Reaching the right arm up and over. Option to circle through that top arm. And flipping that dog back over. Extend your right heel straight up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Knee comes into the chest, shoulders over wrists. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Knee comes into the chest. Pulse that knee down to the floor. Lift and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your foot through your hands. Round the back foot in for warrior 2. Opening up, windmill open, palms facing the floor. Front knee over the ankle. Whew. Find your breath. Lift your palms, reversing your warrior. Right arm rises, leaning back. Inhale, come back up. Warrior 2. Shift the ribs forward, extend the side ankle, forearm to your thighs, sweep the left arm in front of the chest, opening up through the heart center. Gazing up, left shoulder draws back. Option for your bind, birds of paradise, if that's where you want to go for here. If you're working on strengthening through the core, maybe lift up a little bit, extending that right arm forward. Three more. Beautiful. Rising back up, warrior 2, palms facing the floor. Straighten the front leg. Toes are going to point all in the same direction. Spreading the edges of your feet onto the edges of the mat. Engaging your thighs for your forward fold. Arms rise up, inhale. Exhale, squat, leg forward. Hips back, heart forward. Hands coming down to the floor. Tucking the chin into your chest, releasing through the back side of the neck for your shoulders. Option to take a hold of your heels, or maybe walk the hands back behind you. Option for an inversion here if you want to come into your headstand. We'll be here for another good 5 to 7 breaths. So if you'd like to go up, find that headstand. Maybe you just want to grab your elbows and sway out. Just making sure that you're softened through the neck and all the muscles of the face, letting everything come forward and down. If you're inverted, you're going to slowly let those feet come back down to the floor. Everyone's hands under the shoulders, half lift. Exhale, bending into those knees. You're going to send the toes out, heels in, finding your way into goddess pose, coming up. So tucking the pelvis under, make sure that your knees are over top of the ankles. Pelvis is tucked, chest is lifted, shoulder blades back together. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, hands down through the heart center. We're going to press out through the palms, bending through the wrists. And sink a little lower. Breathe. And circle those arms forward and all the way up. Back out. Forward and all the way up. Stay deep in those legs. 3 more. Last one. Straighten the legs. Point the toes forward. Stepping to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. To downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale. Left heel rises. Bend your knee, you'll open the hip. So you're just gonna stay here and open through the hip, or you're gonna flip your dogs. A fighting rock star. circle that top arm. Flipping back over, extend your left heel straight up and back. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee comes into the chest. Take it up. Bring it in. Inhale up. Exhale. One more. Exhale, bring it in. Drop and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your foot through. Drop your right heel in for warrior 2. Inhale all the way up. Woo. Stay deep in that front knee. Stack the joints. With the palms, reverse your warrior. Warrior 2. Shifting the ribs forward, extended side angle, form to your thigh. Right arm sweeps in front of the body. Open up to the chest. Draw that shoulder back. Option for your bind, half bind. Birds of paradise here, if that's where you're going. Setting the left arm forward if you're working on the obliques on the other side. Beautiful. Driving all the way back up, warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, lift the toes, point all 10 toes in the same direction. Spread the edges of your feet off to the edge of the mat. Setting up for your forward fold, this time hands come together. Interlace the fingertips, press them up and down. Lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Start to take the hands away from the back to open through your chest. One more breath here. Release the fingertips from behind you. Hands come down underneath the shoulders, half lift. Exhale, bend the knees, point the toes out, heels in, finding that goddess pose once again. Hands come to the inner thighs, then tuck your pelvis under, stand up tall, shoulders over top of the hips again, taking the heels a little bit wider if you need to. Think low, we're going to pulse it out here. Hands up overhead. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Holding here, hands down through the heart center. Press out through the palms. Take the ribs right to left. 3, 2, 1. Inhale the hands down to the top of the mat. Step yourself back, high plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Let it go. Gaze to the top of the mat, step your feet through your hands. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly up. Exhale, hands together through the heart center. Grounding into your right foot, you're going to find our way to tree pose. Sole of the left foot either to the inner thigh, to your calf, toe to the floor. Maybe take that half lotus variation. Trying to open up through the left hip. Find your focal point. Start with the hands at the heart center. Start to feel that sense of grounding. Keeping the eyes focused, breath is steady. From here, start to bring your knee forward, send the heel straight back. Moving forward, warrior three. Only for a second to drop that right hand down for half. Taking that left hand down towards the mat. Bending into the right knee, bring your left knees into the right knee. Sink down low, extend that heel straight up. Inhale, exhale, bring the knees together, bend into that right knee. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the right leg, cross the left leg behind the right leg. You're going to find that crisscross forward fold. So pinky toes together. If you're not as flexible through your hamstrings, left foot can step back on your mat. You just want your hips to square forward, legs straight, and all four corners of your feet grounded. Lift and lengthen, square through the hips, and then exhale to find that nice deep fold. Good. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Extend the left heel back. Step the feet together. Take a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Lift your eyes all the way up. Exhale, hands together through your heart. Shift and ground into your left foot. Tree pose on the other side. Sole of the foot to the calf of the inner thigh, just not on your knee joint. Shoulder blades back, press the heart forward, standing tall. Find your focal point. Bring that knee forward. Send the heel straight back. Left fingertips come down, right arm extends up, finding half moon movement. Trying to peel the hips open, stacking the right hip over the left. Pressing out through your right heel. Bring your right hand down underneath the shoulders. Square your hips and shoulders down to the mat. Inhale, lengthen the right heel back. Exhale, bend the knees. Come forward. Sink into that left knee. Send it straight back up. Exhale, bend the knees, bring them together. 3 more. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Send it up, and then cross your right leg behind your left leg. Finding that crisscross forward fold. Lift and lengthen to square the hips, settle into the feet, and then forward fold. Step the feet together. Take a half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Good. Sinking into your king chair. Keep up your fists apart, sweep your arms forward. Bringing the hands together through the heart. We'll find our twist here. Right hand plants. Left arm opens. Keep the hips down low. Try to open the left side of the shoulder through the chest. Option for that half bind, wrapping that left arm back behind you towards your right hip. Full bind, right arm comes underneath the right thigh. Coming up for birds of paradise if you like, you're going to ground into the left foot. Inhale to rise. Actually, I should say exhale to rise. Coming up, shoulders back, stand up nice and tall. It's not in me today, but if it's in you, extend the leg up. Releasing your bind, both hands to the mat. Taking your forward fold, straighten the legs, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend back into the knees, inhale, sweeping your arms up. Sink low. The left hand comes between the feet, inhale, right arm up. Option for that half bind. Full bind, left arm underneath thigh. Lift your heel, find your right fingertips. With your exhale, coming up. Drawing the shoulder blades back. And starting to extend out through the toe. Taking your way back down. Releasing the bind. Both hands to the mat. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Step your feet about mat width distance apart. Toes out, heels in. We're going to sink down into Malasana. So you can modify by rolling the mat up underneath your heels here. If your heels are lifted, try taking the feet a little bit wider. Sinking back down, you may not come down as deep, but your feet are grounded. Always have the option of sitting on the floor here as well. Taking the knees nice and wide, heels wide. Lots of breath here, nice deep inhales. Let go of the stress we're holding in the hips here. Any stress or negative emotions. Breathe it away. Option for crow pose. If you're going to come into your crow pose, grounding down through the hands, lift up through your heels, bring your feet back behind your wrists. So together, squeeze the inner thighs. Coming back into Malasana. Hands to the heart center. And we're going to come right down onto the seat. Bring the soles of the feet together. Plant your knees open to the right and left. And then we're going to lower all the way down onto the shoulders. Take a sip of water if you like before you go down. Moving into Supta Konasana. Slight tuck of your pelvis so that your low back is supported. Not creating a really deep arch. Bringing your right hand to your belly, left hand to your heart. No, it's not the coronavirus. Find your breath here. Feel your heartbeat. Invite the sense of gratitude into the body. Feeling grateful for your body, for your health, for your families, for your loved ones. Taking this time at home to slow everything down. Just really reflect on what's important in life. People, relationships, connections. Sending love to anyone that needs it this morning. Releasing your hands out to the outside of the thighs, bring your knees together. We're going to set up for bridge pose. So once again, tucking the pelvis under, walk your heels towards your glutes. Arms extend alongside the body, pressing into the hands, lift the hips up off the mat, slide your shoulder blades together under the back. Try to keep your knees in line with the hips. If you can interlace your fingertips, go ahead and interlace. Straightening through the arms, keep lifting through your hips. Find that compression through the back, holding here. 3 more breaths. And slowly release the fingertips, release the shoulder blades, rolling each vertebrae down to the floor. Resist the urge to hug your knees in. You're going to take a few breaths in between. Press into the feet, inhale, lift the hips. Up you go, second set of bridge. Roll the shoulders underneath the back, interlace the fingertips. Now this is enough work for you. Stay here. If you'd like to, you're going to drop your hips down, lift and squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down, release the fingertips, release the shoulders. Soles of the feet together, let the knees open. Good, bring your knees back together. Grounding to your feet. Tucking the pelvis under one more time. Lift the shoulders up off the mat. Reach the fingertips forward. Walk your heels towards the glutes again. We're just going to tap the calves or the ankles right to left. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Keep going, tapping right to left. Keep the core strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Take your arms all the way up overhead, straighten through the legs. A nice long pencil stretch. Walk the feet back in. Third set of bridge, or you can find your way into wheel. So if you're coming into wheel, pressing into the hands, press into the feet, lift up. Trying to straighten through the arms, pressing the chest back, walk your feet in to come in a little bit deeper into that back bend. Maybe lifting up onto your toes, lifting your heels. And slowly coming back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll. Find your way up to seated. Take the heels nice and wide. Setting up for your wide-legged forward fold. You can turn sideways on your mat as well. So you have an active flex through the ankles. Sit bones are grounded. Tilt the pelvis forward. And then just start to walk forward until you have enough sensation through the legs, through your groin. Find your breath. Using inhales to create space in the body. Exhales will take you a little bit deeper. Walking the hands back towards the body. We're going to walk the hands over towards the left foot. Take a hold of the left foot or the ankle. Inhale the right arm all the way up. Lift and open the chest. And then reach the arm away from the right hip. Just still staying lifted and lengthened through the torso. Looking at the center. Sliding the right hand down towards the ankle or the foot. Left arm's going to rise up. And then exhale, reaching the left arm away from the hip, but staying nice and long through the spine. Center. Slide your heels back into center. And we're going to find our way into square pose. So right leg is going to stack over top of the left leg. Making sure that the shin bones are stacked, ankles are flexed, both sit bones are on the mat. Right knee, you can just gently press to open that hip. If this position doesn't work in your body, which it doesn't for a lot of people, just lower onto your back. Keep that cross of the ankle onto your thigh, hug the knees in for reclined pigeon. Now those of you who are seated, staying here. If you'd like more sensation, start to hinge at your hips, come forward. Once again, using the breath to find space and depth within the posture. So inhale, find space. Exhale, finding your edge. Three more nice deep breaths here. Slowly start to come back up to that upright position in the spine. If you are on your back, you can return back up to seated. You're going to take a hold of the right foot, slide the left heel in, coming into that modified variation of parent pose. So here you want to extend out through the heel, shoulders back, heart forward. Using that right hand to support the outside edge of the foot. Left hand's going to come down for support. Open your heel towards the right. You're going to find a nice tall spine. Start to find your core. Reach the left arm out. Start to bring that foot forward. You're going to send your left leg forward. Bend the right leg. Cross it over top of the left. Wrap your left arm around the right leg. Reach the right hand back. Lift the chest, finding your twist. And turn back to center. Send both heels straight forward. Shake it out. Ground down to both sit bones. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Shoulders back, heart forward. Inhale, come back up to center. You're going to fold your right heel in, left shin bone on top for square pose. So keep reclined onto your shoulders. Come on down onto your back. Otherwise, grab into both sit bones, flex through the ankles. Find that sensation in the outer left hip. Sit up tall. And then exhale, hinging at the hips, come forward. Taking your time. Start to bring the hands back towards the body. Taking a hold of the left foot and heel straight up. Right heel comes in towards the sit bone, shoulder blades back, press the heart forward and up. Starting to open up through the left heel. Send the left heel out. Right arm extends out. Find that nice tall length through your spine. Pull the belly in. Finding your core engagement. Coming back to center. Send your right leg forward. Left ankle crosses over top. Give yourself a nice big hug with the right arm. Left arm comes back behind you. Find length in your spine. Your inhale. And then exhale, finding your twist. Twist. Both feet forward, lowering down onto your backs. Finding your way into Shavasana. If there's anything else you'd like to do before Shavasana, please go ahead and do that if you want to take another inversion. Otherwise, take the heels to each corners of the mat. Shoulder blades together on the back, lifting up through the heart, palms up to the sides. Close the eyes down, soften all the muscles of the body. Thank you all for joining me this morning. I hope you're all staying safe and well with your families. Namaste.